Hey, Kirby Hasseman here with a special edition of Delivering Marketing Joy from our Customer Appreciation Show. This time I take the opportunity to speak with several suppliers about tips on growing your business. Here we go! All right, I'm here with Kent Getze from Preferred Lines Marketing. Now, Kent, one of the things that I think you and I have talked about in the past is, this business, most businesses are built on relationships. People still buy from people they like, know, and trust. What are some things that you do to help kind of work on building relationships with your customers?
Well, Kirby, I think the only way to run any kind of business is do something you love. And if you're friends with people and you enjoy being around them, everything comes naturally. So whether it be we play golf together, we can have friendly conversations, we see each other on Facebook, just all the little things that you get to know people. And once you know people, you know what makes them tick, and it makes it easier for you to give them good ideas and gain their trust in business.
I love it. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Okay, next up, I'm here with Andrea DeBarrow from Flying Colors Imprinting. Andrea, one of the things I know about you is you and your brother took over your father's business.
Correct.
And that's a tough transition for a lot of people doing that second generation. What are some things you have done to make the business your own?
One of the hardest parts about taking over second generation business is keeping the tradition but changing with time. And a lot of our customers, my dad started the company in 1986, and a lot of the customers were longtime customers, but when my brother and I took over, we were ready to make changes, like going paperless, not accepting an email for a purchase order, approving proofs online instead of a fax or overnighting them. So it was really hard for us to keep the same reputation of the company, but evolve with time. And one thing we always told our customers is we may be old, but we've always done what we can to stay up to date with what's trending, what's cool, and what's hip, but we're still the original Flying Colors.
That's great. Well, that's great advice, because I think that one of the challenges people have is making it their own, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, we of course wanted to follow our father's footsteps, but kind of take that next step. And I think that adding the drinkware to our line and moving outside of the standard screen printing embroidery has really helped us present our customers with new things and help them earn trust, saying, okay, you know what, Andrea and Mark do know what they are doing.
Right. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now I'm here with Brian DeBonis from Starline, and Brian is a road warrior. You're traveling a lot, you're on the road. What are some tips you can give people who are salespeople and they're on the road a lot? What are some things you can do to maximize?
Well, being on the road is rough and it's expensive. So you got to maximize your time out there on the road. And say I'm going to go to Cincinnati. It's a 7-hour ride for me. I get down there and my big A account says, no, I can't meet. So it's time to hit the emails, hit the phone, and say, hey, Salesman A, can you meet me for lunch? Maybe we'll go grab a cup of coffee. I can't leave town without getting in front of the people I need to see after I paid the whole expense of getting down there.
That's a really good advice. You want to make sure that, if you're going to invest the time and the money, you get the most out of it for you and your company.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Kirby.
Appreciate it. Next up, I'm here with Rory from Vitronic. Rory, you've been in sales for a long time. So one of the things I wanted to get from you is what's some of the best advice you've ever gotten in sales?
I think, you can boil it down to one word: listen. You ask questions and then you actively listen. That's a bigger part of sales than talking. A lot of people think talking is sales. You can't help the customer if you don't listen and know what their needs are. So I think that's boiling it down to one word would be listen.
So do you find that sometimes it's a challenge when you feel like, okay, I think I know what they need, or are you, like, I struggle with that, I guess is what I'm saying. Right. So how do you convince yourself in those moments to be quiet?
Yeah, it's hard. A lot of salesmen or saleswomen are afraid of silence. I remember I did an exercise with my old man actually way back when, and it was a little role playing. And he was the sales rep, I was the customer who would argue with everything or come up with all the objections.
Right.
And he just asked me a bunch of questions. Then afterwards, when we were done, he looked at me and he said, "Who did more work there?" I did. I was struggling to think of, he was just, well, what's your objection to this? What do you think you should do here? And you just let them talk the way through it, and you empower the customer at the same time.
Awesome. Open-ended questions.
Right.
That's great stuff. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, thank you.
All right, that wraps up another edition of Delivering Marketing Joy, special edition from the Customer Appreciation Show. We'll see you next time. Hey, thanks for watching, but wait, can you do me a favor? Please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done it already, the way to do it's right over here. And hey, if you want to watch the last episode, check that out over here. Again, before you leave, subscribe.